Hi everyone, it's Melanie from Living Luxuriously for Less, and today I am so excited to be sharing with you this fall room makeover. Now, before we get started, I want to share with you guys the before of this space. It was just pretty much a blank slate. The walls were white and it had the more oak trimming and oak wood floors, and I absolutely love the bones of the home, but we wanted to add a little bit more character. Now, speaking of character, you guys know I always love to shop luxuriously for less, and I had to find some accent pieces to add to this character in the room. Now, that particular pillow, we were going to use the back of it because it was blue, and then this next pillow is what I like to call my inspiration piece for the room because I did want to add a little bit of color. Now, this Euro pillow was only $12, and you guys that know the cost of these pillows, that was a phenomenal deal. And I love the fact that it was from the Nate Berkus line. It's very, very well made, very comfortable. I love the fact that it blended with the paint. We actually picked the color of the paint based off this pillow because it was my inspiration piece. And then I wanted this room to have like blue hues and like a denim vibe, and that pillow definitely gave that to me. This next pillow I found was only $3.50. I could not believe it. I love the shape of the pillow again. And then I also love like the leather tassels that were on the side of the pillows because tassels are very popular, and the fact that it was like a man-made leather or a vegan leather. It's not real leather, but I just love that it brought in like all the different hues of brown and gray that we wanted to add, and then the caramel colored leather like tassel also blended with the yellow in the room. So I really, really love that. It looked, more masculine, and it just gave me that different feel that I was looking for to add interest to the bed. So that was the other pillow that we picked up. So I really, did really well. I scored big at Bargain Hunt. I don't know if you guys have one near you. They are in Georgia, Alabama, and Tennessee for sure. And I think they're also in Mississippi, maybe different name, but definitely the same company. But I just love that khaki color in it as well. Now, the next item I picked up was from Hobby Lobby. It was 90% off. It was a disc. It was regularly $29.99, and I got it for $2.99, and it did come with the stand. I also picked up this globe. It was originally $39.99, and I got it for $3.99. So you guys know, again, I love to shop and bargain luxuriously for less. It does take a little bit of time, but when it's over, you end up not compromising price for quality or quality for price. So I think it's a win-win in all situations. And going back, a little flashback moment, I picked this up in a shopping haul earlier from Hobby Lobby, and I'm also using these pieces in the room. So we're going to get started with making up the bed first. Trevor was such an amazing help. I'm sure you guys have seen him before. He also helps me a lot at the shop and in everything that I do. So this is his room that we are making over. He is currently in school. He wants to be a doctor, a medical doctor. To be specific, he wants to be a plastic surgeon. So hopefully I'll be getting all my plastic surgery free someday. I'm just joking, you guys. But if I ever decide to, I know that he's very meticulous and he pays a lot of attention to detail. So we are going to make his bed. This bedding is also from the Nate Berkus line. I absolutely love it. It feels so, so, so phenomenal. We are ironing the sheets because I absolutely hate wrinkled sheets. And so we are ironing them, and I'm going to start with putting the Euro pillows in place and folding the bed back because I want it to have a very crisp and clean and hotel-like feel. Now, one of the drawbacks of this home was that it is an older home, and because it's an older home, the lighting is not as good, so we have to have a lot of added lighting. Now, the lamp that I'm sharing with you guys here is an Eclipse lamp. I absolutely love it. It is by brighttechshop.com. I will leave the link down below. But what I love is the fact that you can kind of dim it. It goes from very, very bright to very, very dark, and as a matter of fact, I use it as extra lighting as I was filming this space. Okay, you guys, so we finally got everything in place. We were able to add the shelving to the walls. That was definitely a work of love. Oh my goodness, it was so difficult to do. And so I went ahead and styled the shelves, and I don't know what happened to that footage, but I did get them all styled. And once I finished with it, we stepped back, we looked at everything. I wasn't really super happy with the space, but I didn't express my unhappiness or displeasure with Trevor. But later, after talking to his mom, I found out that there were some things that he was not happy about either. And so, what we did was we took a day off and we went back, and I just kind of overlooked everything. I absolutely knew that something else was needed with the bedding. It looked a little bit bland to me. I felt like a pop of yellow would work on the bed, but finding a yellow pillow would prove to be very difficult. I also knew that he did not like the items that I used to style his shelves. He felt like it reminded him more of high school, and this was going to be his college room, and he didn't want like all of the trophies and plaques and things like that because that's what he had in his room before. And so, yeah, we were just kind of not like 100% happy, but I just wanted to share this moment with you guys to show with you, to kind of show you that in design, if you're not 100% happy with what you have, it's okay to like scratch it and start over till you get exactly what you want in the space. So, this did take place over a few days. I actually had some things that I could use to style the chef, but again, he did not like, using all of his trophies and accolades and, things like that. Although they were all a really great honor. So we went back to the drawing board and we decided to restart it. Okay, you guys, so I wanted to just give you one more view of what the room looked like prior to us going in and making the necessary adjustments to take us from just being meh with the room to being absolutely in love with the space. And so this is what it looked like before we made the changes. And so I finally found the perfect shade of the mustard yellow at Tuesday morning. I was so excited. I went back over to Trevor's home and we redid the room. I was super excited. I just come from working out, you guys. So this is like totally really real life. We also just kind of adjusted some lighting and things like that. And I restyled his shelves. He was absolutely in love with the way that I restyled them. He wanted them to look more like a doctor's office. He wanted it friendly and inviting, and but he also wanted it to kind of reflect his character and his personality. And you see that little pop of yellow really brought life to the bed. It did not look as drab and as neutral and boring as it did before. We were super happy with this outcome. I absolutely love his Harper lamp. I will also leave the link down to this lamp below. It was created by brighttechshop.com as well. But I wanted to give you guys kind of a view of what difference that one pillow made. We took away the other neutral pillow, added the yellow pillow, and it just made all the difference in the world. And you guys let me know down in the comments below if you agree with me on that statement. I absolutely love this tripod lamp because it really gave me the feel of being in a doctor's office. Um, I guess just because of the shape of it, it's kind of industrial or I don't know, scientific looking, if that's even possible. But we did decide to add a live plant down at the bottom just to give the room a little bit of freshness. And my grandmother always says it's really good to have like a live plant in the room to I don't know, to do something to the air. So I agree with her. So at any rate, we did restyle the shelves, and I absolutely love the way that they turned out. The first at the top, it was a sign that I found at Hobby Lobby. Again, you guessed it, for 90% off, and it says, "Blessed is the man who remains steadfast under trial." And we also just added a little bit of greenery for pop of color, and I just made it just really interesting. These were some things that I had around my home and things that I have hauled before. You guys have seen them, and we just kind of added them all together to create an interesting vignette on his wall. So he was really happy. I think the green just really added a little bit of color to the area, added some life, and it kind of bounced off the greenery that was underneath the lamp that I shared with you guys earlier. And so that is the one chef. So I keep saying chef, and it's not chef, it's shelf. So you guys, please forgive me for that. Don't come for me in the comments. Okay, so here is the second one. At the top, I have this was a clock that I got from Hobby Lobby at 90% off. And I just added on the left, you see the little twine bottle that I got from the Dollar Tree, the jar with the twine wrapped around it. Yeah, and it just kind of matched the rope on it, matched the rope on this shelf. And then also at the bottom, it was just this little artifact. I'm not sure what it is, but it just looked very interesting. It kind of reminded me of the shape of a microscope, maybe. And so I picked it up 90% off at Hobby Lobby. And then I just added the little nest on the side to keep with the greenery. Now, here is a bookcase that Trevor actually made in school. So he did paint it, and we just added these little pieces onto the bookcase. And as he starts school and the books continue to grow, he will have a place to store them. But I just styled them this way for right now. And you guys remember that I purchased a lot of these items for 90% off at Hobby Lobby. I shared this with you earlier in this video. So that's where I use those items to style the bookcase that he painted. Now, he also had a side table. Again, we wanted to keep with a doctor's office feel. He painted it the exact same color. Before, it was just kind of like an unfinished wood color that didn't really match the space, but this one is like a combination of the gray and the yellow and the blue and the brown, and I just thought it worked out perfectly. We have like the wicker trimmer, and I thought that was a really cute set, and it is the fleur de lis set, which we live in a city that is our little, I guess, logo is the fleur de lis. And then I had these candles that I picked up from Hobby Lobby as well. And so here is the space again, you guys. I wanted to remind you guys of what it looked like before, and then you will see what it looks like after. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and seeing me transform this space from beginning to end. If you enjoyed this, please share it with a friend, like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, it's Melanie with Living Luxuriously for Less. Cheers!